It's over. Yeah, yeah.
Hello everyone, Riley Johnson here. Now, today I figured I would show off a video of my battle jacket, or my battle vest as I like to call it. Now, if you guys don't know, I've been a big fan of metal for a long time, but I haven't really mentioned it much on this channel, so without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so let's get into the front side here. Now, just so you guys know, this thing is not completely finished yet. I still have about 3 more patches in the mail, but I figured I would make this video and maybe put an update out later. So, first of all, let's start with the side here. You got a Black Label Society right here. On the other side, we have a Iowa Slipknot, which Slipknot's actually my favorite band. So, you'll be seeing them a lot on this vest here, but I've also got a Nirvana one, which, I mean, I like them, I just don't really like this patch that much, but it came in a pack of, I don't know, like 4 patches or something, so I figured I'd use it. And of course the American flag here, which, for some reason, this one came with this as well, so I figured I would use it. And what I've noticed that a lot of people do is they take, like, what state they're from, and put that on the other side pocket. Now, I kind of wish that I had a mini flag of this one to put right here, but it didn't come with one, unfortunately. I also have this guitar, which, once again, I'm not a fan of it, but it came with the Nirvana one, and I believe it came with the Slayer one as well here. But yeah, we also got a red, white, and black Slayer one here. A Pantera Vulgar Display of Power, which is probably my second favorite Pantera album, right behind Cowboys from Hell. Got a Dimebag Darrell commemoration patch here. We got the 1966-2004. Then of course the flaming Pantera one. Right under it is the Wrath by Lamb of God album cover. We also have a of Mice and Men, which I might see them sometime next year. Not sure yet. And a Rancid one, which also came in our package of patches that I had. Which I've never even listened to Rancid before. I've never even heard of them. But it's a cool enough looking patch. But right in this little empty area here, I plan on putting a Tool one right there. I also have another empty area right here where I plan on putting a Perfect Circle. And right here I have a Avenged Sevenfold Circle patch going here to match with the Guns N' Roses one. But we also have a Slipknot .5 The Grey Chapter, which is probably my least favorite Slipknot album. I still love it, it's just I don't think it's as good as their other ones. Now, this is probably my second favorite patch on the whole thing, is the red, white, and black Slipknot one. I'll tell you, that was a pain in the ass to put on there. I also have a Lemmy Kilmister Motorhead one, which I put this one next to Dimebag Darrell because both died. See, another of Mice and Men one, which when I ordered this one, for some reason the guy I ordered it from put 2 of them in here. Which, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the band, but they're a decent opener. And then we got the Motorhead one, the Lamb of God, of course, right next to the Wrath one. And then Metallica, because for some reason almost every battle jacket or battle vest needs to have one. But let's move on to the back side. Now here's the back side. Now the back side is just a bunch of empty spaces here. And I realize how kind of messed up everything looks here, but it's because everything's kind of at an angle. So these things are actually on pretty straight, except for the Iron Maiden. The Iron Maiden needs to be. removed and put back on. But anyways, let's go back. So we have this nice Primus one on here, which they actually inspired me to start playing bass. So that's why I put them up there, and I'll also be seeing them June 15th in Minneapolis. Then most people put like a big patch of their favorite bands, so I got a Slipknot one here. That's probably my favorite patch on this one. See, I'm a White Slayer, a Iron Maiden, which I actually have a Iron Maiden shirt on right now. See, I'm another Metallica, of course. I'm Exodus because I love thrash metal. It's probably my favorite form of it. Death. I mean, I like them, so why not? Anthrax. I hate Anthrax, but that came in a package with Slayer, Iron Maiden, Exodus, and Metallica, so I figured I'd put it on there. Oh, here, I also ordered this. Well, I also put everything here in order. Like, the two first rows here are bands from, like, the 1980s. Then right here, we got probably my favorite lineup. Korn, Slipknot, and Avenged Sevenfold. All the bands from the 90s and early 2000s. Then we got more of the mid to late 2000s here. Or actually, I guess most of them are a bit older than that, but that's sort of when they hit their peaks. But Asking Alexandria, good band. Mastodon, which I will be seeing June 14th with Primus. Down, I don't really like their music, but I like Pantera, so there you go. And then down here we got all the classic rock bands here, like AC/DC, which they're actually one of the first bands I can remember listening to. Led Zeppelin. Not much to say about Led Zeppelin. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but it's a cool looking patch. And also Aerosmith, which I love Aerosmith. But let me tell you my plans with the rest of this here. So up here I plan on putting another circle Slipknot right here. And right here I want to put, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe a Primus stuck on this album cover patch, but I'm not sure yet. But anyways, thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time.